The house stood alone, forgotten. William approached cautiously. Floorboards creaked under his weight. Dust swirled in the air, dancing in beams of pale sunlight. He entered a room. Cobwebs draped the walls like ghostly shrouds. There, on the far wall, hung a painting. William moved closer. The painting was beautiful. A tranquil landscape bathed in warm sunlight, a sweeping valley, a distant mountain range. A small cottage nestled amongst trees. It drew him in. He felt strangely drawn to it. He studied the scene. A man sat on a bench outside the cottage. He seemed lost in thought. A woman hung laundry on a washing line. Children played near the river. Their laughter seemed to echo in the silence of the room. The colors were so vivid, the scene so real. William felt as if he could step right into the painting. He reached out a hand. His fingers brushed against the cold, rough surface of the canvas. He felt a shiver, a strange sensation. He pulled his hand back, his heart pounding. He continued to stare at the painting. Something was different. The man on the bench had shifted. He was now looking directly at William. His face was no longer peaceful. It was twisted in a silent scream. The woman had stopped hanging laundry. Her head was turned towards William. Her eyes were wide with terror. The children were gone. The wind whipped through the trees in the painting, their branches swaying violently. The sky was darkening. Clouds gathered overhead. A storm was coming. The painting was no longer peaceful. It was alive with fear. The canvas rippled. The figures in the painting stretched and contorted. The cottage door swung open. William stared in horror. He was no longer looking at the cottage. He was looking out from the cottage. He could see the family from the painting. Their faces were pressed against the window, their eyes wide with terror. They were trapped. He was trapped. The storm raged around him. The wind howled. He reached for the door handle. It was cold, unmoving. He was trapped, trapped forever in the painting.